Hello, the first question was, do I believe piracy is a computer crime? And I do, because you are taking someone else's work or someone else's production and you are using it for your own uses, and you have the potential to distribute it without the original person or company's consent, and you are using it for your own purpose without them knowing, and you're not giving them their money for their work. With that being said, though, I have, downloaded music, movies, and software, and it's kind of funny because in every tech class we're always told, no, don't do that, that's bad. But it's never really seemed real to anybody that I've ever been in class with. It just never really clicks that it could actually really cause serious consequences to me or the people around me. The next thing was that piracy is illegal, but is it ethical? And I don't believe it's ethical, because even when we were little kids, we are told, don't steal things. You don't steal things that aren't yours. You don't take things that aren't yours. And that's what we're essentially doing when we illegally download anything. And we all know that as a general rule not to do that, and yet we do it anyway when it comes to this circumstance, because we don't really see it as bad, or we don't see it in the terms of stealing. Two reasons why I think people do it. One, because you're not committing a crime in front of thousands of people. You're committing a crime at your own house or somewhere private with nobody around you or a few people around you. It's not like your illegal action is being broadcasted, so you don't see it as a big deal, because so many people are so tempted to be on their worst behavior when they're not being watched, because they feel like they're not being watched, so they don't have to prove to anybody that they're a good person or they don't do bad things. And so it's really simple for us not to feel guilty, because we're not feeling that guilt from other people making us feel guilty, being like, hey, that's wrong, you shouldn't do that, because you see it as, if I don't tell anyone about this, then no one knows that I'm doing this, no one knows that I'm committing a crime or that I'm being a bad person, and so you don't really care. Another reason I think is that just humans just are kind of programmed to just want something now. They don't want to wait, and especially my generation, it's more of when you see something and you want to see it, or you want to use it, or you just want to just know more about it. You want to know now, you want to use it now, you want to see it now. You don't want to wait for it to come out or to be released or to come out on DVD or to come out on a rental or movie theater. You don't want to wait for any of that. You want to be ahead of everyone. You want to be the first to know what this is like, or what that movie was, or what this song sounds like, and you don't want to have to wait for anything like that. And I feel like that's also another reason why we do it so often, is because that urge overcomes our thought process of, hey, this is wrong, because we're just like, but I really want to, and that temptation is just too strong, and it overcomes us thinking like, hey, maybe we shouldn't do this. So those were all of the answers that I could really think of when I kind of put in a lot of thought about it, on how I personally felt about the subject. So